So in this question we have to find the root of this equation. So let's try to find out the solution. So fx we are given as we can take the x to the left hand side. It will be cos x minus x is equals to 0. So firstly we need to find two values a and b for which fa and fb both have different signs. Okay, which means if fa is positive then fb should be negative, or if fb is positive then fa should be negative. So I'm just taking any random value for now. Let's take if a is equal to 0. If a is 0, what will be f0? It will be cos 0 minus 0. Cos 0 is 1 minus 0, which becomes 1, and here we got the positive 1. Okay, now I want some negative value. Okay, so if I take b is equals to 1, so we need to find out f1. Let's see cos 1 minus 1. Now we can use the calculator here. um, Cos 1, yes, cos 1 is 0.5403. 0.5403 minus 1. It is negative of 0.45. 0.4596, and this is negative. So I have found the interval, that is 0 and 1. We have found this interval between 0 and 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a line here, a big line here. So let's say this is a is equals to 0, and here it is b is equals to 1. So if I, what was the value of f0? It was 1 here, I'm writing in brackets, and f1 was negative of 0.4596. What we can clearly see from here, that the value is increasing and is in this direction. If you see, the value is increasing. Which means this is negative of 0 na, so 0 will be between somewhere here. So let me try out, find out the first approximation root. Let's name is it x1. Okay, so x1 will be between a and b, so x1 will be between a and b. So for x1, let's say it is a plus b, a upon 2. What was the value of a? It was 0 plus 1 upon 2. It becomes 0.5. Now we need to find out uh, fx1. fx1, it would be cos of 0.5. What was here? Cos x minus x na? Cos x minus x. So I'm again going to use the calculator. Cos 0.5 minus 0.5, it's 0.377. 0.377. So if I again go back here, we have got here 0.377. Now if I again go in this direction from like towards the left, the value is increasing, but now we need to decrease it because the 0 will be now here somewhere between x1 and b. Here will be 0, so I am going to find out the next root, that will be x2, and it will be between here. Here will we can get the x2. Let's try to find it between x1 and b. We will have the x1 between, sorry, x2, what है हाँ x2 between x1 and b, x2 between x1 and b. So x2 will be x1 plus b upon 2. What is the value of x1 is 0.5. The value of b is 1. It becomes 1.5 upon 2. 1.5 divided by 2 is 0.75. 0.75. So let's calculate fx2. It will be cos of 0.75 minus 0.75. Cos of 0.75 minus 0.75. It's negative of 0.01. Negative of 0.01. So we have got x2, x3 somewhere between here. We got x3 here, and the value is negative of 0.018. I'll put the value of x2 also here. Here I'll write it complete. The value of x1 I have written 0.377. Wait, I have done one mistake here. I have calculated the second root now, so it's fx2. Fx2 is, this is fx2 is 0.018. So now we need to calculate the third root. It will be between x1 and x2. x3 will be between x1 and x2. So for x3 it will be x1 plus x2 upon 2. What is my x1? It's, I'll re-verify once. Okay, it is between x1 and x2, correct. x1 and x2. So x1 is 0.5, x2 is 0.75 upon 2. So 0.5 plus 0.75 divided by 2, 0.625. 0.625. So what will be fx3? It will be cos of 0.625 minus 0.625. 0.185. Let me go back to my table again. So we have got the x3 value as 0.185. So now where will be 0? The 0 will be between x2 and x3. We need to find out the fourth approximation root. So for the fourth approximation root, this will be our x4 here. Let's calculate it between x2 and x3. x4 will be between x2 and x3. So x4 is equals to x2 plus x3 upon 2. So what is x2? x2 value is 0 0.75, 0 0.625. 0 0.75 plus 0 0.625 upon 2 equals to 0 0.75 plus 0 0.625 divided by it's 0 0.687. 0 0.687. So if I calculate f of x4 is equals to cos 0 0.687 minus 0 0.687, it's 0 0.086. 0 0.086. Let's go back here and we need to write the value of this 0 0.086. 0 0.086. So now if we want to locate 0 will be between x2 and x4, so we are going to find out the fifth approximation root. So the fifth approximation root will be here, x5 will be here. Here I am writing very small, here will be x5 between x2 and x4. Let's calculate it. x5 will be between x2 and x4. x5 is equals to x2 plus x4 upon 2. x4 is 0 0.687 plus we need to find out x2. x2 is 0 0.75. 0 0.75 upon 2. So 0 0.687 plus 0 0.75 divided by 2, 0 0.718. Am I right here? 0 0.718. Okay, let me firstly calculate fx5, then we will see. fx5 will be cos of 0 0.718 minus 0 0.718. It's 0 0.035. 0 0.035. We need to still go further because I want at least these two places to be 0. So we need to calculate like 0 0.035. Firstly I'll write here x5 is I'm writing here 0 0.035 we have got. So the 0 now where will be 0? The 0 will be between x2 and x5. So we need to calculate the sixth approximation root here. So the sixth approximation root will be here, x6. We need to calculate x6. This will be between x2 and x5. So x6 is equals to x5 plus x2 upon 2. So what is x5? 0 0.718 plus x2 we want. Where is x2? x2 is 0 0.75. 0. 0.75 plus 0.718 divided by 2, 0.734. 0.734. Now we need to calculate f of x6. So this will be cos 0.734 minus 0.734. Good. Now we have got 0.0085. Now you see 2 digits we have got as 0. So if you want to go further then you can, but for like I'm stopping here, like because I have got these two values as 0 and it's a good, so I'll write it. The root will be my x6, which will be 0.734. You can do one more thing that will look good in your exams, like you can prepare a table here. You can make a table. So the table would be like there will be a b, a plus b, and iteration. So here we are going to write a. What was our value? A. This will be b. This will be a plus b divided by 2, and this will be our, let's say, f of x value. Like this you can do to impress your teachers. How can I increase its so what was our initial values? I'll use from here. Initially the a was 0 and b was 1, and it was 0.5. A was 0, b was 1, this was 0.5, and what is the value of fx? Like once we put 0.5, it was 0.377. 0.377. Okay, or I'll write it like using tab itself. 0, 1, 0.5, and this was 0.377. 0.377. After then 0.51, 0.75, 0.51, 0.75, and this was negative of 0.018, negative of 0.018. After then 0.5, 0.75, 0.5, 0.75, then 0.625, 0.185, 0.625, 0.185. Correct. Then 0.75, 0.625, 0.75, 0.625, 0.687, 0.687, 0.687, then 0.086, 0.086, then 0.687, 0.75, 0.687, 0.75, 0.718, 0.718, and answer is 0.035, 0.035, then 0.718, 0.75, and 0.75, 0.734. The answer is 0.085, 0.085, half 0.085. So you can make one more column here if you want, like the iteration. If this is possible, can I increase the uh, insert column to the left? How many columns? The table is increased, but what you can do is like iteration. Here you can do 1 2, like first set, third iteration, fourth iteration, fifth iteration, sixth iteration, and after then can I delete them? This is the perfect table. After then just write it. Answer is 0.085 is this. The answer will be 0.734. This is your root.